So I stopped resenting myself because I came back into my alignment and got clear once again, even though I did before I came out of it. I came back into it and I started to create non-negotiables. What are my non-negotiables? And I want you guys to get clear on that. What are your non-negotiables when it comes to relationships and dating? And remember, I want you to keep in mind your non-negotiables are about you. I'm willing to step in, I'm willing to show up, I'm willing to be supportive, willing to hold space, but I won't stay in something if I'm going to be attacked, verbally attacked or emotionally attacked over and over again. And this is the line, like drawing a line and saying this is a non-negotiable, right? When I express my feelings and I've had set up and framed the conversation with you, if it's a relationship setting or a marriage setting, and I've asked you to hold space while I share my feelings and you're cutting me off or making it about you or turning it around, that my non-negotiable is that I will walk away if this continues. Every time you set your non-negotiables and you stick to them, because some people, I know so many people that write their non-negotiables and they never stick to them. It's like there's no point even having non-negotiables, right? But when I write my non-negotiables, I stick to my non-negotiables, what happens within me and what will happen within you is that you will start to learn to trust yourself. Who here has kids? Who here has children or have had children? Yep. Okay. So we've got a good number in here. Yeah. Always bring it back to that too. Like, how would you treat your children? Because a lot of you in here love your children more than you love you. And you're teaching your children to love somebody else even more than they love themselves. It may be hard to hear, but it's true. The ultimate gift you can give your children, and I said this yesterday to someone, is the ultimate level of inspiration is to show others what's possible through your own actions. So when your child sees you showing up for you, daily routines, not getting walked all over, right? Laying out your non-negotiables, having standards in your life, committing to your values. That's such a powerful gift that you get to give your kids. And if you're not a mother or a father, but you're in a dating experience, it's also a very powerful gift to give others too. You may be dating someone right now that may not be playing at that level. Might not know yet, but then when they see you powerfully in your walk, they either come with you or they go. And as much as it may feel hard at times because we're so emotionally in it, and there's a cocktail of like all these different chemicals going off, and maybe we're having good sex, and maybe we're having a good time, and all these exciting fantasy-driven things that we're doing. I've been there before. It's clouding our judgment around like whether this is the right thing to stay in or not, because a lot of people here talk about like their money. I need to make money or this or that. It's like, yo, money's not your problem. Money comes and goes. Time you never get back again. Never. And your energy should be guarded like Fort Knox. A lot of people are giving away too much energy right now to the wrong things. And that's not just with people, it's with social media. It's with friends. It's with family members, right? So getting really clear. All of this, remember I said at the start of this call, relationships is everything. It leaks into every area of your life. So if you can bring it back to you and go, if I'm sticking to my non-negotiables, I'm vision driven, I'm aligning my values, I know my standards and I'll stick to them, then you're going to show up like that and you watch everything transform around you. It's insane. I don't attract the same people into my life when it comes to friends. I seriously don't. Like I have such an awesome circle of winners right now. Like hands down incredible friends, like insane. But only because I stood up for myself. My friends that I have right now won't let me play at my limited self too often. Like we call each other out on our own shit all the time. And we've given each other permission to speak into each other's lives. That's the type of friendships that I have. And it's really powerful. I've said it to my friends. Hey, do I have permission to speak into your life? like you have my best interests at heart, and that when I share things, it's because I want you to grow, because I want you to level up, because I see it in you, right? That's that accountability that Deborah says, accountability. That's where we're at. So if I'm practicing that in friendships, guess how I'm going to show up when a relationship comes along? Same way. So my energy and my frequency shifts. So naturally I'm attracting people in that go, Joel doesn't play games. Joel has non-negotiables. Without me even saying, it's almost like through the embodiment of how I'm showing up, they're already starting to know they can't walk all over me. It's like I spoke to someone the other day. They said, I keep dating these guys and then I feel like they're just like walking all over me. And I said, I want you to imagine, what would somebody show up like as that would walk into a room with full-blown confidence that wouldn't let anybody walk all over him? And she's like, oh, they would be so respected. They would be powerful. They would communicate very clearly. They would even communicate the fact that this is what they will not settle for in their life. And she was listing all these things. I'm like, okay, cool. So before you say next time this person walked all over me, I want you to be fair on yourself and say, have I embodied those things first? Before you get to say that someone's walking all over you. Because I know someone that will walk into a room 10 foot tall and bulletproof, full of confidence, that's very aligned with their values, that no one will try and take advantage of them because they're like, I can't even touch that guy. And I always ask, like, who do you respect? Who do you think is really powerful? Just think of one person that's really powerful and then ask yourself, would that person let someone go and walk all over them? No. The truth is, all of that's available to you guys. Each and every one of you. All of it's available. I've seen so many of my students and my clients break through this, like, not feeling enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not loved. That my failures and mistakes are defining me, that I'm a loser, right? That I'm not worthy of a great relationship. All these things, I've seen so many of them break through it. And they're in such an awesome place now. Their whole circle of friends have changed. Who they date, who they're in relationships with now have changed. It's because they've improved their relationship with themselves. It starts in here. All starts with you, and then it emanates out from there.